My name's Adam Vandenbush, and we are running an event called Rock Lobster this weekend for 4 days. It's taken a bit of inspiration from lobster roll bars which exist in New York, but we've tried to do it in a sort of British way. So we're using all our ingredients are British. So British lobster primarily, British crab obviously is important. British crayfish from Oxford are important. We're doing samphire pickle, which is obviously a UK product. We've got 3 choices of mayonnaise, and the recipes for those mayonnaise are sort of British-inspired recipes. So there's an element of designing your own dish, as is a current trend, and there's an element of just selling something very high quality in quite a pure, simple way to enjoy it as it is. In some ways, it's become unfashionable because it's it's such an ostentatious product, and in part because it's often done so badly. So you buy a lobster in a supermarket, it has no real resemblance to a good version of that product. If you buy a lobster in a restaurant, you might spend 35, 40, 50 quid on half a lobster, which is an awful lot of money to sample, the greatness of what it is. Carl and I were sitting in the bar in end of March, on a Friday afternoon after a troubled week at work, and we wanted to do something exciting, and I said, well, why don't we try a lobster bar? And Carl immediately sort of saw, the sort of value of the idea, and we dreamt up a name. We opened a Twitter account on my iPhone in the pub on a Friday afternoon, and we had sort of 25 followers in an hour, and that was our market research, I suppose. We've had a few gripes about the price of the lobster, and we didn't advertise prices until the very last minute because the price of lobster fluctuates a lot. We're charging a small margin to cover the cost of production, the cost of staff, but we're trying to sell it as cheaply as we can to make it as accessible as possible, and to try and make it as affordable to as many people as possible, so that they will try something for the first time. Another part of the idea is about 3 years ago I was on holiday in Cornwall and I bought a lobster from a fisherman on a boat when I was swimming on a beach, and I swam back to the beach with it. It's an enormous great lobster. Tried to eat my daughter, and we cooked it at home that night at the sea there and then, and it just tasted amazing. I think we paid 30 quid to buy it off a fisherman, which were tourist rates, I'm sure. And we just thought it was a very satisfying, gratifying thing to do, and so that sort of stuck with me for a while. And I thought that that's why I wanted to sort of share that with people. Maybe we've been very strict with ourselves to maintain the quality and the provenance and the sourcing of what we've done, and we've worked very hard and got up very early in the morning to make sure we had the real product. And I didn't trust some of our fishmongers to deliver what I wanted, so I went to see the people and buy it myself, so I knew what we were getting was the real thing. From something which was just a bit of a random, spontaneous idea, we think we may have, a concept which has got, longer legs on it.